We get a lot of questions about our deal videos, like what software do we use and what techniques are in our tool bag. So today I'm going to break down our deal video process step by step and give you some key takeaways that we've learned from creating video content over the years. Our process kicks off with writing the script. Tip number 1, prepare. Our scriptwriter Lindsay digs deep into our partner's product to gather the most important information customers need to know before they buy. This info comes from a few sources. There's the website, the product itself, and the partners submit a form with product information and a demo walkthrough. She brings all of this research together to create an explainer video for all of you. Even if your videos are more conversational and off the cuff, preparation is still key. Know what you're going to talk about. Bullet point your main ideas on a piece of paper and rehearse the parts you're most passionate about. If nothing else, it'll make editing way easier later down the road. Next, we film the video.
Hi friends, coming to you live from our recording studio.
We just dropped some tips for filming on your own, and including how to get the best audio and lighting for home recordings, so I'll link that up there. And you can let us know in the comments down below if you want a tour of our video studio and a deep dive into our equipment. Now to one of the most underrated video tools, a teleprompter. We use a Parrot teleprompter, which is great because it's super compact and it comes with a native app that controls everything. All I do is load the Google Doc into the app with my phone and our video host reads along, much like I'm doing right now. Regardless of whether you use a teleprompter or MacGyver a stand to hold your script, tip number 2, get your script in line with the lens. The benefit of a teleprompter is that it's connected to the camera directly in front of the lens, so the person is looking right at the camera. There's nothing worse than watching someone clearly read a script way off camera. If a teleprompter isn't in your budget, just spend more time on tip number 1 and let it roll. Alright, so at this point in the AppSumo deal process, we've had multiple people working together. Lindsay wrote the script after collaborating with our partners. Our design team created all the graphics. I filmed with either Vanessa, Chris, or Christy on the set. And now that footage has been shipped off to our buddy Jordan. And all those people live in 4 different cities. So tip number 3, create an organizational system for the process. Even if you aren't working across departments and city limits, there will always be moving parts in the video and creation process. Over here, we love a Kanban board to move the scripts along, and we communicate mostly through Slack with automated notifications when certain deliverables are completed. Now the moment you've all been waiting for. Editing. Tip number 4, find the editing tool that you like. This could mean shelling out some dollars, but it's worth it to find the software you feel comfortable with and that gives you the results you're looking for. For me personally, that's Final Cut Pro X. I've been using that for about 8 years, and I chose Final Cut because of the flexibility and customization, the faster editing performance, and it has a super user-friendly interface. Our other video editors are mainly working in Adobe Premiere, which might be a better option if you're already on the Adobe plan. Either way, the end result is what matters most. The route is just preference. Editing our deal videos is fairly simple. First, I'll do a little bit of adjustment to the audio so I can hear the video at the volume I'd like for it to be. I'll use built-in compressors, maybe a little EQ if there was a dump truck driving by, and a little noise gate to trim down any other sounds in the room.
And as your business grows, these mistakes are even more likely, unless you have a tool that'll make them easier to avoid. And as your business grows, these mistakes are even more likely, unless you have a tool that'll make them easier to avoid.
After audio, we trim down all the dead space in the main video and put aside any bloopers for the ending. As far as removing dead space, basically what I just do is go in, find the end of the clip, make some cuts. Just go ahead and delete there. Give it a little bit of breathing room.
You want to see from AppSumo. All right, let's get into it.
Cool.
That sounded really fake.
Perfect. Sweet blooper right there. I'll just move all my bloopers to the ending because that's where they'll be in the final video anyway. Next, we excerpt the parts of the product demo that are mentioned in our script. Our wonderful scriptwriter, who is extremely helpful and had no hand at all in editing the script, leaves timestamps to know which part of the recording goes to which section. Now we use a number of tools to level up the visual and audio elements in our videos, so let's take a minute to break down each of them. For zooming in on footage, I'll either choose the native Ken Burns effect, or if I need to zoom in on multiple points of one clip, I'll opt for a third-party tool called ProPath. ProPath has multiple stop options as well as continuous movements. So in this case, we'll try out a 3-point right here. I'll do a little bit of refinement to each of the zoom in clips. I like for it to pause turn off edit mode, and boom.
To get a breakdown of your outgoing and incoming emails. Plus, see which of your team members are hustling hardest and responding the most.
Next, let's chat animations. Tip number 5, take time to research motion graphic templates that are on brand. We typically use a combination of templates suited for Final Cut and also with Adobe After Effects. And I'm always on the prowl for ways to spice up our visuals. I typically browse through videohive.com about 1 to 2 times per week to see what's new and what might be on sale. I probably buy more motion graphic templates than I'll really ever need, but I'm sure you Sumolings understand my addiction. They have a plethora of bundles that are pretty easy to customize. Let me show you how I've used a template to customize our intro logo animation. So in this particular pack, there are tons of logo reveals. And in this case, we'll go ahead and choose this one because we use this one quite a bit for our intro animations. Each bundle of motion graphics that you purchase are made from independent companies or motion graphic designers themselves. So the way that you customize each template might change from product to product. With this product, everything is done through our control panel. So if you want to change the background, you just pick your color. Next up, we'll choose the colors of these little tiny elements here. Next up, we'll drop in our logo. Boop. We'll remove that one, go back to that, and in this case I'm going to remove this box. For the text here, we'll just say honoring the entrepreneur. Go ahead and change that to our font that I have saved, and voila, we have a template that's ready to go. And I'll export this and drop this into Final Cut along with any other animations I might use in After Effects to supplement our videos as well. You may also want to peruse Lord Icon. It's a freebie available in our store right now. Once we've killed it with the visuals, we add in our music. We source most of our royalty-free music through Epidemic Sound. Their library features boatloads of premium tracks with and without vocals, and they're organized by genre for easy searching. Plus, their curated playlists from their staff are usually pretty fire. I'll usually set our music levels somewhere beyond -30. Quite often it's -33 to leave room for the person speaking. And then when we have animations or like our intro slides, I will typically ramp things up with just a fade in volume adjustment like this. All right, final touch-ups include adding some sweet sound effects.
You already know what I'm going to say next.
And voila, it's ready to ship. And we're done. Yay. Use what damn it. And what techniques, wait. Man, that's annoying.